got Tommy Sotomayor on here. Tommy, what's on your mind,
Yeah,
man?
he's broadcasting for his channel, which he gets paid off of,
Oh
and
shit!
Man,
he
get
Look
rid,
at
get rid
exposes
of
that.
it
that. Get rid of that
all over the
motherfucker.
place.
Ashy
See, I'm
bohemian
sick of it.
monkey. What's up,
Get
you
rid of
ashy
that. Get
People
rid of
from
that
that
bohemian
coon
breast
ass
monkey?
That's
bastard.
good. He must want some work. What you want,
No,
Tommy?
man, don't let this
Man,
motherfucker
look
get
at
money
this
off of us.
nigga. How you
Yo,
see this
fuck
shit?
that fuck
He
nigga.
got me blocked. Hey, get your weak ass out of here with your ashy. Hey, Crispy, what you doing in the black space? You ain't even black, bro. Get out of
Motherfucker
here, Crispy.
David Duke giggling motherfucker. I swear to God, I'll fly the fuck from
All right,
Philadelphia
all
just
right,
to
all right.
fuck
That's
him up.
enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right.
Get out of here, Crispy. This ain't your conversation. This
All
black business.
right, come on.
Black
No,
business.
man, no.
Get
I
up out
just
of
I
here.
can't do no, I can't do crispy. Can't do crispy.
All right, Tommy, what's on your mind?
He's trying to get content off of this, and he's going to get paid from it. I'm telling you.
Mm.
I just want y'all all to just hear these adults.
Oh, how do I get
They're
Suck a
adults.
dick, bitch. Shut your punk ass up.
They're adults.
You coon ass bastard.
Professor,
I
Professor,
think
are
the
you not
people on
shocked at
stage
this
aren't.
level
I
of
don't think they're your
childishness from these
friends.
adults who
You're
have
not
I
even
don't.
brought
I
up?
black.
don't
No,
Why
think
it's
are
they're
you
called
in
into
pattern
here?
you so much.
recognition.
I mean, I get it, but this is a high
You're
level
not
of
black. Get
childishness.
your crispy ass out of here, you fucking bohemian monkey.
I
Yo,
mean,
man, why don't you find another Russian bitch and kill yourself over, motherfucker?
whatever you want to say, sir. Y'all know a lot about me. I know nothing about you.
Yeah, and let's keep it
Sir,
that way.
I
sir,
mean, then you'd be quiet, and
why
then
are
you
you
would.
here? You bohemian bush monkey. What the fuck
No
you
matter how
doing in
many
here?
monkeys you call, have you noticed that pro blacks love to call you what whites call them?
Bro,
They will quickly
bro,
call
this
you
is
a
black
You
fucking.
you a
business.
You
Negro
Why are
cannot
you
Nazi
let
here?
bitch.
This
him.
is black
You
business.
cannot
Why
let
are
him
you
get
here?
paid off of this.
These
You
are
got
the
to
No,
put
man,
him
monkeys
out
you a
on the
that
Negro,
got
you a
shotgun.
me.
you a
Motherfucker.
you a
You don't
Negro
run it.
white
Got to put him
supremacist.
out the
Get
Why
your
are
ass
shotgun.
you
off.
here?
I
You're
don't
not
know what
even
You
black,
and
anybody
you
bro.
on
and
Get
my
out
you
of
and
here.
your
stage
You're not
ever
even
you and your
black.
damn
existed that
bastard baby.
I'd have
You and
no
your
idea of
Beijing
nobody
strand
I've ever
hairline. Get
met
the
to
fuck
make
up
me
out
look
of here,
suspect.
bro.
Online that I don't know? No.
Bro, get your weak
This
ass
is
out of
amazing.
here. You finally got
I'll
enough
fly to
Vaseline to
see
put on
you,
them ashy
Tommy.
ass lips and
I
took a
would do
selfie.
that.
Get the fuck up out of here,
I
bro.
get up out of here. Get up out of here. Man, get up out of here, monkey
You not
man.
even
Monkey
black, bro.
man.
Go,
Get up out of
don't
here,
you
monkey
got some
man.
white dicks to go suck, you old
And
crispy lip
you
having
notice
ass
I
motherfucker?
say a lot
All
of
right, all right, all right, ladies and gentlemen. All
He's
right,
too disruptive,
I'm
man.
sorry,
That's it.
Professor.
No, no,
I'm
we
sorry. He
can't do
just
this,
looked
man.
like
We
us.
can't.
we've had enough fun. We've had enough fun. All right, let's hear what Tommy has to say. Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm sorry, just to thank you. I've never seen anything like this, and this is anyway. You were talking about schooling just a second ago, and it is an interesting dynamic. I have daughters, and I wouldn't and haven't told them about how strong racism is. But I also would never send my children to a public school. They didn't go to one. They had two choices. They could be homeschooled, or they can go to a private school, in which I then would know exactly what, because you talked about the type of teachers that were going in the inner cities versus other schools. And that is a big thing when you talk about pay. If you're not paying these people the correct amount of money, in my opinion, it's like building a basketball team or a football team. You underpay people, you're not going to get a good product. And a lot of times in inner city schools, you're getting not so good products based upon the fact that people don't want to go there. So I think it is irresponsible, honestly, for any parent to send their kid to a public school, much less a public school that they know is either dangerous or underperforming.
Okay, well,
So Doctor, oh,
what,
go ahead.
what,
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
wait,
yeah,
I got a
what
question.
if? Hold on one second, Marcus. What if you have a parent who means well? Let's say mom and
Mm-hmm,
daddy are home, and they work at the they work at the factory, and they
mm-hmm.
barely making ends meet. They barely making enough money to get gas to drop their child across the way at the little public school. What would you advise of this mom and daddy who are black family who are married?
Mm-hmm.
They both work at the factory. I'm talking about a real family in Memphis, and they doing the best they can for their child at that public school. What should they do?
Well, the one thing that you can do, I know of from when I was in Arizona and then came to Atlanta, one of the things you can do is make sure that your home is in a district because you can see the crime in the place where you're around your home. you can see the type of schools. There are actually good, like in Litchfield, where I was in Arizona. It was one of the top schools in the country, and it was a public school. Now, again, one of the problems is you have to be able to move into those neighborhoods. But what you do is you try to move into those neighborhoods if you cannot afford to be able to homeschool. But here's a thought that I had been saying for years about what I had wished that black folks would do, and be this: build a community. And in the community, what you can have is the people were talking earlier on your show about lawyers and Dr. And Johnny Cochran, and they were 100% right. When you have a strong dynamic voice like that that's able to free their people legally, then you want to get rid of that person. And that would be easy for them to get rid of that person. They don't want to have more people like that. That is why you have the Jasmine Crockett's who don't act like Johnny Cochran. They do performative, but they're not in the courtroom actually freeing anyone. So when you look at it this way, I say create your own environment where everybody in that neighborhood, you can do homeschooling by having a teacher or teachers that live in that neighborhood. And even though you don't want to send your child to a bunch of places in that neighborhood, and there's a couple of them in Florida, I've seen them, where the teachers that move into that neighborhood, they teach all the kids in that neighborhood. So the other parents have to go to school, but they pay that teacher to teach their children. So it is the equivalent of homeschooling because it's there in that neighborhood. I went up to New York, and many people from New York know that the Jews up there have their own police force. A lot of things.
Hey, hold that thought, Tommy. Go ahead, sway me. What's on your mind?
I, um, Good evening, Professor Nikki and Wani. As usual, you all are hosting a great space, and I learn so much from you every night I attend this space. I want to know: is Tommy Sotomayor a freedman?
That's a good question. Tommy, what's your lineage?
Yeah, his pussy hole
Um,
is freed to any man.
um,
Go ahead, Tommy.
these are grown people. That was my parents, my mom, and her mom, and dad, and all of them. They're from Georgia. You can hear from my voice. I'm a Georgia
It's
boy.
a motherfucking lie.
Okay.
So again, okay. So if he's a
Tyreek
freedman,
Nasheed, your master, said he's
Hey, hey,
FBA.
hey,
He
go ahead.
said
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead, sway me.
so if he's a freedman, why is he acting like he's coming into this space giving us some new information?
He asked me a question and I answered it. Jesus Christ.
But
I didn't
no,
say
no. You talk as if you're outside of our collective.
I answered what
And
he
and and
asked.
and I have a problem with a black
What
man
the
being
hell
a
is wrong with you?
minstrel in 2025. A
He's a
black American Negro freedman is a minstrel in
I
2025.
can't
Are you
believe he
freaking serious
I
right
mean you're
now?
serious a
And being a
minstrel.
power bottom. Shout out Sister
Yes,
Wani.
a power bottom. He's a monkey. Don't forget that.
Well, I'm just saying, you you
I
you
mean,
like
a
you
minstrel,
like you
like
like
the psychic.
adhering to that role
I don't
because
know.
you
I mean,
don't
I can't
Sister
protect
begin
your
Sway
like I
Me.
was just
people.
telling y'all
Look at the
things that you
rug.
already
Look at the
knew.
rug burn marks on his face. So he taking
Yes, I
hard
have
from the
rug burn
back.
marks on my
He got
face.
rug burn marks on his face. Only reason how I
Yeah,
know because
yeah,
I have done that to
yeah.
women. He got marks of a
Oh
woman
my
on his
Oh,
face.
he's
God.
So he's the
hilarious.
Stop.
ultimate power bottom. Sister Wani, thank you
These
for that
people
term.
are crazy.
I didn't invent it. I saw it in a paper
Listen
once.
to
Well,
me.
that's his face right there. Look, he got rug burns on his face. So you know he taking it hard from
He
the
got
white man.
rug burns on his face. These are old
I
people.
read questionable material
They're
sometimes.
adults.
Look at his
I,
lips. Crispy
so,
ass lips. He
My
finally got
lips
some Vaseline
crispy
to put on
eyes.
his
Are you
lips.
look at his
all
lips?
right, guys, that's enough. That's enough. Tommy, I've been to FBA. I've been a black man for a long time. I know I'm from the South, but could you explain where your last name came from? Because I don't know any brothers that had that last name. I don't think I've ever met one.
Hold on a second. I'll point something out to you.
Straight out of
Uh,
Panama.
I'll yeah. Y'all, this,
And the fact that he will lie, you all just look at this,
what
will
the
lie to your
hell? I
face.
get asked a question and Sway Me starts
So
answering.
why in the world would we trust
How are you trusting me? This is a
anything that
conversation.
a
You don't trust me at
minstrel
all. What are you
says?
trusting me
Yes.
to do? Tell
I
them what you
think that
trusting me
they're
to do,
coming
ma'am.
to,
About to
I
What are
trust
you
you
think
look
that
trusting me
like
to
they're,
change your
bitch.
What do you want
tires?
me to
What
do?
am I doing, ma'am, that you
Oh yeah,
trusting me
Chef,
to
will
do?
take the mask
You
off. He
trust
really
Elon
can't hear.
Musk to listen at y'all conversations every time you go live on his
Shut
app?
your bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass
Elon ain't
up.
studying us.
These are adults.
Sotomayor,
Professor.
Latin, Caribbean, Bohemian. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're not even black,
Professor, the
bro.
space was running smooth until he
Wait a
came
minute.
I
in.
I didn't
know.
do
With this
nothing. Y'all did
negative
it. No,
positivity,
wait a
we
minute.
already
They
been on
said the
that. So
space
get
was
out of
running
here. You
smooth
op,
until
you a
I
cop,
came.
bro. You're a
Y'all are the
cop.
ones who are acting
You are
stupid,
a
not
cop.
me.
You are a
I'm not
cop.
acting stupid.
All right, y'all. Let's get it together. Let's let them speak. What they give us the anthology of your last name? I'm just curious.
Panama.
There's no reason for me to ask her. Panama, keep coming up. Every time you say, please, let's let him talk.
Panama.
These FBAs apparently don't have no self-control.
Panama.
Please,
Go
y'all,
ahead,
let's let
Tommy. I'm
him.
waiting.
Please, y'all, let's let him speak. Come on, guys, let's just let him speak this time. They can't help themselves. This is
Hey,
crazy.
Tommy.
They're
That's
adults.
enough. That's enough. Last name. Explain it.
Oh, there's simple explanation.
All right.
Woo. Okay. Just like y'all have the last name of your captor or the
No,
guy
we
who butt
don't.
raped you.
For the record, all of us don't have the last name of our captor.
I didn't say all of you do. I just said about the ones who act like that's a normal name to have. I'm going to point that out.
It
That
is
when you're
normal.
FBA,
It's called
usually
an
you would have
ethno.
a name of the guy who owned you.
It
I don't.
is normal. There was an ethnogenesis, a very serious one. Okay. A lot of us took the names of counties and cities and things around us, and those are still English names. We're from America, and we took the goddamn names that were around us in the country. If you don't like it, tough tits. Where origin is your name from? Is that an African name, sir? Sotomayor? Let me go look that up.
It's Latin.
Yeah. So shut up.
Yeah.
That's the name of what? Your motherfucking captor. Go sit down somewhere.
Yeah. Given the fact the majority of the 13 colonies was colonized by the English, we have English last names. So, given the fact your last name's not English, I'm trying to ask, where's your father's point of origin? Where's that name coming from?
Panama. Panama.
Dude, why ask me a question when you know you people just going to be silly?
I like
Seriously.
saying Panama.
And
I
then
can't
mute
help
me
it.
so they can then talk uninterrupted.
I like
So I can
muting
say four
you.
words and then just act
I
silly
don't
again.
like you saying
Don't
four
ask
words.
me anything. I didn't even
I
bother y'all.
don't want to
I
ask
was let
things.
up here. I didn't say a word. Then I was asked, Tommy's here. Let me let him speak. I haven't did anything to none of y'all. That's what I'll let everybody
You
who's
are op,
watching
cuz we don't
know about
trust you. We
FBAs.
don't trust you,
They
cuz you
invited
are
me
op.
up here just to act like this. I didn't do anything to them. Ain't cussed them out.
You are
Ain't
op,
said a
bro.
word.
You
And
are
then the
op,
man will
bro.
ask me a question.
You
I try
sounding
to
real
answer his
oppish right
question,
now,
and
Mister.
All
then
right,
laugh
all right,
Hey,
at me.
Tommy. Thank you for your
This
contribution.
is some crazy stuff,
Thank you for
but
your
I like
contribution.
to
We're
go
gonna go
through
on to Austin. Go ahead, Austin.
Thank you
They're
for the
just
mic.
in here to gloat because they want a little boy to get murdered.
My God.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you for the mic. I just want to say when people, especially who have black skin, but I know why the tethers are doing it. So I'm not saying I excuse the tethers, but I know why they are anti-black, and I know why they want uh, Mr. Anthony to be in trouble. Now, what Isaiah did, that's the equivalent of handing your children over to the KKK. You know, that's the equivalent. He's a child. He had a right to defend himself, even though he is a child. And we need to do everything in our power to make sure that he is well funded. At least $2 to $3 million, guys. We really got to dig deep and make sure he's out of that jam. Um, a couple things that are gonna get us on the right track. I do agree with that idea with the lawyer situation. We need to get that up and running, and we can crowdfund that. We can really do that. So the lawyer thing, and with that, we do need some lawyers, criminal lawyers, and other lawyers as well. So the first thing that I thought about is we need to control the school boards, especially if it's a black area.
Preach.
like Detroit, Atlanta, uh, Prince George County, we need to be controlling what our kids are reading, what they're being taught. That's huge. That's going to be able to put us in the right place. And I don't quote me. Different counties and different areas have different rules on how you can get on the school board, but we need to be doing that. This needs to be organized. So that's the first thing. That's first. Also, maybe this is something that I just personally like, but like summer camps for black boys and black girls, not only to instill some life skills in these young children, but a sense of pride, a sense of heritage. A lot of people don't know uh, who they are, and this is my issue with parents today, especially black FBA parents. It's a small issue, not really small, but it's an issue I have. Is we're raising our kids not to see color. We're raising our kids that, oh, everyone's a human being, with no context about history, no context about where we're at. It's just everyone's human beings. You know, that's dangerous. That's dangerous just to not teach your children about race.
Why do you think
It's
that's
very dangerous.
happening with this latest group?
100%, 100%. And I'm gonna land my plane.
No,
Thank you
I
guys.
asked you, why do you think that's happening with this latest group?
Oh well, I think it's a lot of having their heads in the sand. Very, very idealistic, right? They're teaching their kids what they want the whole world to teach their kids, and it's not true. White parents are teaching their children to be racist from birth, to have this in-group preference, and we're not teaching our children to be aware of the racism, and not only that, but to also have this in-group preference. We have to prefer our own people. You know, on
No,
any
we're
situation.
being taught now to ignore white racism, and we were already taught to ignore ethnic bigotry from immigrants of African descent. So we are really in the dark.
Yeah, 100%. And we're doing a great disservice to our children.
I agree with that. And we need to keep in mind we need our own scholars, particularly in the areas of history and mathematics. I've taken a leadership position in education and wrote. I'm writing a curriculum. If you want to purchase the first part of my curriculum, put $25 on Our Story Publications in the jumbotron and put your full address and zip, and I'll send you out a curriculum for history from 1492 to 1796. The next volume is coming out in a couple of months. In addition, you can see Wani Spots and Nikki the Guys Cash App. Show them love for all their scholarship. I appreciate your contribution. We're going to go on to FBA Furball. What's on your mind, man?
What's up, family? It's your nigga Furbeezy in this bitch. So,
What it do?
what's up, Professor? I came in and I was a little frustrated at Brother Tommy because I don't understand the vitriol that he has towards FBA or Brother Tariq, and I don't like it. So that's the question I have for him. Why is so much vitriol that you have towards our brother, great brother Tariq, who has that motherfucking ass nigga? And I ain't never liked you, Tommy. I just want you to know that. So yeah, what is your vitriol towards FBA? Since you say you is FBA, what's your vitriol towards us? What's up?
Oh, I'm not playing that
Speak,
game
monkey.
again. Y'all ain't. As soon as I start talking, they gonna start. No, I'm good. No, y'all
We
pulled me
giving you
enough.
time to
I'm
speak,
just
you
listening
bohemian
now.
monkey.
I'm just
Now speak
listening.
your piece or shut your musty ass mouth. Go ahead, you bohemian bush monkey. Speak.
Oh my, y'all. Oh
All right,
my.
guys. Yeah.
Speak, boy.
Tommy, that's a good question. What's your feeling towards FBA
No, sir. I'm
lineage?
not gonna play that game. All y'all gonna do is insult me. Go ahead and
I
get
said
loose off
speak,
me.
boy.
Go
Speak your
on.
piece now,
Seriously,
boy.
leave me. I'm not. Y'all childish if y'all want to keep this up. I don't know why.
I am
I'm just
definitely
here listening
childish.
now. Leave me alone now.
Let's
Stop
not
your tether
debatable.
I've
babble
been
and
nothing but
speak
nice
your
to y'all.
piece.
Go on about your business now. I'm just watching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to Shanice. Shanice, what are your thoughts on this matter, ma'am?
Hi.
Hey.
My thoughts are we need to keep pushing because this is definitely going to be a fight. I've been trying to read up on everything because I went for a forensics degree. So I kind of have a little bit of idea of what they may try to do. And for Tommy, This is faceless. How are you, Thomas? Are you still mad that your mom doesn't love you because you're a dad? And that's why you're here, harassing us? Remember when you asked me to come onto your show so we could have a conversation? Remember that. But you blocked me because you're a bitch. And I hope you guys have the great rest of your day because I have to go back to work now. I love you all. Black first. Fuck you, Tommy.
Why
Have a good
did
one,
you
Shanice.
why did you block her, Tommy? What is wrong with you? That's ignorant.
Go ahead, Sway Me. You had a comment.
Tommy, did you block her? Tommy, did you block her? Tommy can't hear. Tommy's on the phone or something.
Yeah, he did. He got me blocked too, and then he
He
gonna
got a
change
big
his
dick in his
profile
mouth.
picture to an ashy ass Walmart church fit. Look at hella ass. How your chest ashy, nigga? You was better off in the last picture. Ugly ass motherfucker.
Oh God.
Go ahead,
Taking a
Sway Me.
picture with an ashy ass chest. Y'all look at this nigga profile picture. I bet you look at the
I'm not
white
gonna
man. I'm
do all
praising the
that.
white man. About to be a power bottom with all them rug burns on his face and shit.
All right, Capone. Go ahead, Sway Me. You had a
I'm
comment.
sorry, Professor. I'm sorry. He
You
just
good?
got me triggered talking about my people. I'm sorry. I apologize. I concede. I'm sorry.
You